5 months ago, I launched a brand new website and generated 100 blog posts to it using AI. Now it's time to reveal how the site is performing. So during April 2023, when the ChatGPT and AI space was booming, I saw a whole bunch of videos that claimed that they were writing like 50 blog posts in an hour and seeing crazy results and making crazy money. So I wanted to give my 2 cents and also try it out. So I launched my own AI-powered website called TechBlog. And as a full-time blogger and SEO expert, I decided that perhaps I could optimize the process just a bit to get even better results than these other YouTubers and content creators. So to write those 100 blog posts with ChatGPT, here's what I actually did. First, I chose Python as the niche for this website. This is because I have a ton of experience as a Python developer and I could ask the right types of questions. Also, Python coding is not that well monetizable, so there's not that much competition. I also picked the blog post topics based on what I have seen in the past working for my other websites. So this is not definitely the first time that I am writing Python related blog posts. Also, when I started generating those blog posts with ChatGPT, I instantly realized that the content is not that good. There were tons of mistakes, so what I had to do is do some proofreading and polishment to the blog post. So I ended up spending like 15 minutes per blog post. Then I also generated featured images for those blog posts using Canva, just so that if somebody started to share those on the internet or chats or whatever, there would be a nice image that would quickly recap what's the main point of the blog post. And last but not least, I did some interlinking as well. So I didn't just run this as an experiment for my own benefit, but I actually wanted to provide value for people that would start reading these blog posts. Thus, I left some links to each blog post to other relevant resources on my website, just in case the readers wanted to read more or learn more about the topic. And to put it short, it took about 30 hours to put together these 100 AI-generated blog posts. So it was not like a full autopilot, but it was close to that. In that time, I would normally have produced like 10 or 15 blog posts. But to consider this a success, this site would need to earn at least $3,000, because that is something that I would probably charge for a freelance gig like this. Now, without wasting any more of your valuable time, let's see how this AI optimized website performed. And here it is, 16 clicks in 5 months. Now, before any one of you says that, well, this is a new site and it has a ton of content in a short amount of time, let's compare this to a very similar experiment that I'm running right now with handwritten blog posts. So here's a website that has 150 blog posts that I also published like in 2 weeks, and this site is only 3 months of age, so this is actually younger than the ChatGPT website. And here you can see that the site has already almost 10k visitors. So there's no sugarcoating it. This ChatGPT website was a complete failure. So next time you see a YouTube video where it says like, learn how to generate 10 blog posts in 10 minutes, you already know what's gonna happen. Of course, my website is just one site in one niche with one workflow, so it definitely doesn't mean that every single ChatGPT blog post or website would fail as bad as this one. There might be ChatGPT generated websites in less competitive and less monetizable niches that have done okay numbers. But considering the fact that I actually combined my 3 years of blogging and SEO experience with the latest advancements of AI and I optimized the process, I would actually assume this to be one of the best experiments or best types of experiments one can run with ChatGPT, and this should give you realistic expectations as to how these types of sites can actually perform. Nonetheless, to make money with a blog, it actually needs to provide value and be unique and original. And this is the main issue with ChatGPT generated content. So instead of just writing a blog post with ChatGPT or hiring a freelancer to do it for $30, the blog post needs to be unique, original, it needs to show experience and expertise, it needs to be highly visual and illustrative, and it needs to actually show that the person who has written it has put in the hours and actually wants to provide value and solve problems for the people. I've made a separate video about how ChatGPT can ruin blogs, and I highly recommend you checking it out. So that is one more myth busted. So ChatGPT cannot clearly generate a blog that would actually rank high on Google. And by the way, if you're interested in this type of stuff, that is how blogging actually works these days, I highly recommend you subscribing to my channel. For instance, on this channel, I teach you my complete SEO-free, non-technical strategy that I have used to grow my website to more than 5 million visitors. Now, thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a good day.